here, and today is not only Taco Tuesday, but it is the Woo Sox home opener at Polar Park. And on the line, and we speak to him every year because we want to get the lowdown on what's coming up for the day and what's coming up for the season, Dr. Charles Steinberg, the president of your Worcester Red Sox. Good morning, Dr. Steinberg. How are you?
Good morning and happy opening day to you.
Yes, and it is a Taco Tuesday. Are you guys continuing that awesome taco special you had last season?
Yes. Taco and Taco and Tequila Tuesdays presented by Patron.
Oh.
So you get 3 tacos and a margarita for $15.
That sounds amazing. I'll add that to my helmet nachos that I'll get today. I'll be.
Now, you know what else today is? Today is Free Parking Tuesday.
Oh, my gosh.
We're doing that every Tuesday in April and May. If you park at the library lot, Union Station, or the lot across from Coney Island.
That's like hitting the lottery, really, getting free parking in this city these days. Well, we're very excited.
Land on free parking.
I wanted to ask about the Woo Sox Hall of Fame. And is there going to be a ceremony, and where's that going to be in the park? Is there going to be a statue of Rich Gedman? You know, we just want to know what's going on.
There will be a ceremony on a date to be determined.
Okay.
That's not part of opening day. But, of course, all 3 inductees have been fortunate enough to know that they're going in. But we were looking at places in the park for it. We didn't make a final determination, but it could be out on Summit Street where you have a lot of opportunity to stroll along and stop and look at however we commemorate each of the 3 members of the inaugural class.
Nice. And speaking of Summit Street, hey Charles, it's Adam. Trot Nixon is going to. Trot Nixon's going to be out there today.
Yes, and I probably would have preferred to keep it a surprise, but it probably just wasn't going to hold. But it's the 20th anniversary of the 2004 champion, and Trot was such an integral dirt dog. I think everybody can see him play in their mind.
Yeah, one of the most exciting players in baseball. That's fantastic.
Red Sox Hall of Famer.
Yeah, so he's going to be at the Sherwood Diner today, signing autographs, taking pictures.
During innings three through 6. But he'll throw the first pitch if all goes well. And I haven't checked to make sure he got into Boston last night, but hopefully so. And hopefully he's going to be in the car in a little while.
Well, maybe he can get the Doug Mirabelli treatment. You can get the Stadies to ferry him over here to Polar Park very quickly.
Oh, my God, what a memory that was. Oh, my gosh. I was in the thick of that one.
God bless the Massachusetts State Police on that one. What are some new stuff happening this season that's going on there at the park?
Well, people seem to care mostly about food, you know?
Yes.
So we're moving the lobster rolls to the first base plaza.
Okay.
So they'll be right next to the sausage guy.
Oh, good.
So easier to get. And also right there, the kids have a new cotton candy little depot. It's kind of as pink as Barbie. And also there at the first base plaza, Wonder Bar Pizza has added this gigantic new fresh squeezed lemonade. It's like a lemonade meal. It's a really big thing.
So
that they're very excited about.
So that would count as a daily serving of fruit, right? On the food pyramid.
That is a way to rationalize such a treat. That is. So,
again, I am not a doctor, but Mr. Steinberg is a doctor, so you can take his word for it.
At least a dentist,
right?
So now also, thank goodness the weather's nice today. But when it threatens you a little bit, we now have tables and chairs in the Woo Sox market. So it's kind of a little Polar Park bistro or cafe as well.
Oh,
so that's new too.
Very nice. I'll wear my beret when I'm hanging out there. That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. It's good to know there's a place you can go and get your regular beverage or your adult beverage or your gluten-free or kosher or vegan or vegetarian food, and you don't have lines, and you can sit there and enjoy it.
Nice.
I know the Red Sox have a lot of prospects who have been sent to AAA Worcester this year, so we're going to see some more future Boston Red Sox. But when the Red Sox opened their season on the West Coast last week, did I read 16 past Woo Sox players were on that roster?
You may have. We've been launching a lot of players to the Red Sox.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the most fun things is to look at a guy when he's playing here and you make an imprint in your mind, and then he goes up to Fenway and you say, I knew him when. I saw him play in Worcester.
That's the best part.
That really has become, that's fun.
Yeah. Well, Tanner Hook last night.
You know what else is new? What's that?
Tanner Hoke last night, 10 Ks. He had 10 strikeouts, I think, last night. And then
Whitlock the other night.
Yeah, and then Jared Duran, he had 3 hits and 3 stolen bases last night. So
all Woo Sox.
Whatever you're putting in the water over there, keep it going.
Well, speaking of the water over here, what else is new is that for the first time, virtually all of the players, are living in the Canal District.
Oh, wow.
They've gotten apartments here right near the ballpark, and so you're going to see them walking around and going to the Worcester Public Market and going to Birch Tree and going to the Banner. So suddenly you've got, if you see, 25 or 30 strapping young men walking around, and you say to yourself, I wonder if that's a Woo Sox player. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong, but it'll be a moment anyway.
Well, that's cool. That's very cool. Just maybe we should build a skyway over Kelly Square so nobody gets hurt. That'd probably be good.
Well, that's an idea too, but we love the idea that the guys are going to just be walking around the Canal District, and it really fulfills a civic vision where we said the guys will literally live, work, and play right in the Canal District.
That reminds me of, going to sound old-timey here, the Brooklyn Dodgers back in the day, right?
Yes.
And they all lived around the field, right? They were all part of the neighborhood.
That's right.
Yeah, and you could see them any day, walking down the street, playing with the kids, the whole deal.
People tell those stories.
Yeah.
They tell stories of Duke Snider and Jackie Robinson. Now, we have that, and so we should appreciate that.
Yeah.
And if you see a guy walking down the street, or he's in the the little restaurant that is right on Green Street, or maybe they're in the Broadway restaurant, over on Water Street. It's kind of cool that they're living here, and ball players remember every rung on the minor league ladder, and I think Worcester already does make a good impression on the players, but I think it has a real opportunity to embrace the players this year.
Well, we're very excited, Dr. Steinberg, to head out there. It's a 3:05 start, but people should get there early because I'm sure you got a lot of stuff going on. What time should people get to the park?
Well, you love for people to be there in the 2 o'clock range.
Okay.
The ceremonies will begin probably, I'd say about 2:15, 20 after 2, and they'll be bittersweet. We're gonna it's a time of community sentiment. So part of it is festive and celebratory, like Trot Nixon, but part of it you'll see is bittersweet, where we all come together in compassion and love as a community.
That's awesome. Well, we're looking forward to it. Dr. Charles Steinberg, there, President of your Worcester Red Sox. Thanks for taking the time. I know it's a busy day. We appreciate your time, sir. We'll see you over at the park today.
Always enjoy talking to you. Thanks again.
All right, thanks. Dr. Charles Steinberg there. 3:05 start, but like he said, get there early. There's got a lot of events going on.
Trot Nixon is going to be awesome to see, but I'm more excited to see the Nacho Man.
Yes, the helmet nachos.
Yes.
Yes, my first I'm going to document my first helmet nachos of the season. First of many. We barely talked about baseball there. It was all food. Oh, yeah, you get the tequila and the tacos and the lobster rolls. Yeah, right next to the lobster rolls next to the sausage guy. I hope they have a defibrillator.
Even a rain out is fun at Polo
I know,
Park.
right? Can I just hang out with the sausage guy for crying out loud? All right. So, and then if you missed that interview, we'll post it up right after the show today, right around 10 o'clock. All right. So there you go. Dr. Charles Steinberg. Coming up at 8,